I personally don't like rice that much, so I replaced it with flavored quinoa. I like tricolor quinoa. It seems to cook a lot better. I can't explain why. And that was brown rice. Back you go. The recipe calls for 170 grams of quinoa and 470 grams of water, but because we're using salsa and other ingredients in the quinoa, I tend to use less. 300 is probably fine. All my recipes are in grams because I think measuring spoons are a scam invented to sell measuring spoons. In goes the salsa as well as some garlic. You can just eyeball it, but the recipe says 70 and 15 grams respectively, plus a bit of oil. I know it's weird to have everything measured in grams, but it's useful for those days where you don't trust yourself to just eyeball it. Here's this random spice mix I found at Kohl's. A lot of the mixes out there have sugar as their primary ingredient, but I'd rather not. Only use some of it here as we're going to need it for our marinade. I know the spice mix already contains cumin, but cumin is just so good I couldn't help myself. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Give it all a big mix, and that's the quinoa done. In a big bowl, you want salt, pepper, that spice mix from earlier, and a good helping of olive oil. This helps stick the seasoning to the chicken. I mix it all together. Once combined, throw in 500 grams of chicken tenderloins. I don't know how many loins this is. I just asked the deli queer to give me 500 grams and I don't ask questions. From there, just mix it all up and set aside. While the chicken is marinating and the quinoa is cooking, I like to do a bit of washing up. And now it's time to cook the chicken. No, not like that. Get a bit of oil and wait for it to heat up. Oh, I should drain the beans. Anyway, you want the oil to be nice and runny but not smoky. That's a good starting temperature. I'm tossing in the chicken one at a time for some reason. Don't worry about it. You want to cook the chicken for roughly 5 minutes on each side. This bowl was so oily it took me like 5 minutes to clean. How's the quinoa going? It sure is. Make sure to move the chicken once every few minutes. I probably do this too often. At this point, I realized I didn't put away any of my groceries. In the kitchen, I can do 3 things at once, but that's my limit. Any more and I start forgetting things. Alright, so it's been 4 minutes. That's close enough. Flip all the chicken over and make sure to set your house on fire. I immediately regretted that. The fire alarm here is definitely too sensitive. It turned itself on and off 3 times. It's a good idea to sprinkle salt on your chicken while cooking. It can help create a better crisp. Alright, let's talk about cheese. I thought it would be a good idea to buy a block of cheese. You'll save money, they said. It melts better, they said. I mean, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. How do you even store it? Why is this cheese block stressing me out so much? Those 4-sided cheese graters are so big, I thought I would be better off with this one, but clearly not. How are you supposed to hold this thing? At this point, I was panicking a little. Bit by bit, I got through the block of cheese. And my gloves. This cheese ordeal took so long that at some point I just turned off the stove as it was probably done by now. Yep, that's definitely well done. Congratulations, even. Oh, hey, the quinoa's done. This step is optional, but I like to fry my beans a little, give it a smoky taste. They only need a few minutes. We're just gonna heat them up. I use way too much garlic, but I love garlic, so it's okay. And now we have everything done. Get out your containers. You can allocate ingredients to separate containers and assemble it before you eat it, but that's a lot of work, so I like to put everything together. Get the quinoa, chicken, bean, corn, cheese. I ran out of spoons somehow, so I'm using an ice cream scoop for the salsa, and then season it with salt and pepper. And you're done.